for Disney Channel.
You can change your hair and you can change your clothes.
You can change your mind. That's just the way things go.
You can say goodbye and you can say
Hello. But you'll always find your way back home.
Oh! Those lines!
But like, I was actually like, she's saying stuff right now. Like, she's actually spitting. Okay, so something that I really wanted to talk about is the absolute tragedy of our childhood nicknames.
Oh.
Because, like...
Tragedy?
It is a tragedy because, like, it's just not accurate as to what our names actually are.
Yes, true.
Because I'm Mary B, that's Cecilia, but somehow we're Mary and Celia. right. Like,
yeah, that's so true.
What's happened
And
there?
our brother's Mark, and we call him Mag.
Mag. It doesn't
Like
actually
M-A-G.
make any sense.
What the hell?
Like, it's actually the dumbest thing
Mag.
I've ever heard. And then
Merry, like M-E-R-R-Y. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry
like,
Christmas.
not even Mary, it's Merry.
Merry. Yeah.
But like, why did we ever do that?
I don't know where that came from.
And why were we not able to compute how to say Cecilia? How did we just shorten that to Celia?
And it's like, it's not even a nice sounding, like cutesy, like CC.
Celia?
Celia. It's like cilia, like cilia cells in the
It's
body.
actually so
But
bad.
now if you called me Cecilia or Cece or C, like all those other people in my life who call me these cute nicknames, I'd be like, what are you doing? Why are you calling me that?
It's not right.
That's wrong.
And then, like, whenever I'm talking to people and I'm like, oh, my sister Cecilia, I just think, like, that doesn't roll off the tongue quite right. Like, it's just not hitting.
Glide off the tongue.
It's not smooth, bro. But then if I try to say Mag, I think I sound so weird, bro. Like, what the hell is a
What's his
Mag?
name? Margaret.
Like,
Mags.
It's just, oh.
Yeah, I don't know, but even if I said Mary B, there's too many syllables.
You do
Mary,
it when you're serious, and I hate it. I actually hate it.
But I don't even say Mary B. I say
You don't
Mary
even say
B.
Mary B. You just said Mary B.
I say Mary B.
Mary
Mary
B.
B. Mary B. I don't even remember calling you Mary B. Like, I never even think. To be fair, nowadays we don't even say each other's names to each other.
What does that even mean? What do we
Wait.
refer to each other as then? What are you on about, bro?
Never mind. We do.
No, but to be fair, I feel like most of the time it's like just the two of us, so we don't need to, like, because if you're talking, it's only one person you can be talking to.
Yeah, but when we're in a group, I'm like, what do I say? Mary?
I think you say Mary B.
Mary B.
Not
Mary B.
Not Mary B.
Mary B. Remember
Mary
when I
B.
said that thing? Marabe?
Manuela?
I just had a brain
And the
spasm.
thing is, what were you actually trying to get at? Like, I don't even really get it. What were we doing?
If I had $1 for every time I mispronounce something, I'd be such a rich person.
You would be
Because
so
I
rich.
don't even English properly
The
half the
connection
time.
between your brain and mouth has something going wrong all
the
the time,
time.
bro. Like,
And it's not like I have a bad vocab. But that's literally...
it's not like I have a bad vocab. Okay. Yep,
sure?
it's coming through, bro.
Sure? Think thoughts.
Yeah, but it's true.
Oh my gosh. I think Mag is my favourite.
It's
though, 'cause
the
that's
worst.
not his name.
And also, like, Mark is not an objectively hard name to
To
say.
say.
Like, I understand Cecilia and Mary B as kids may be a difficult thing to
Yeah,
pronounce.
Yeah.
Mark, like, it's just not.
But you know it came from our mum.
It did.
It came
from
from my
both
mum.
of our parents.
Yeah, because, well, Daddy calls me sis or mummy, and then he calls you Mary.
Mary.
And he calls Mac.
Mac. So we're just cooked regardless. Meanwhile,
our
our mother
mum-
is German, so she says Mac.
Yeah, Mag. And then
Mag.
she says Mary B.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yikes, that
Why
has
are
a
you
ring
being
to it.
ugly? And then what did she say? She calls me Celia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that one like is where it really came from. I used to tell people it's like the German version of my name, which is why, but it's really not.
It's really not. That's
It's
really
the
not
German
it.
version of my name is Cecilia. But anyway, that's a funny
Yeah.
ass topic because if anyone in the world called me Celia, I'd be like, you're not family, so don't do
That's
that.
how I feel about Mary, because like people are like, oh, can I call you Mary or Mary? I'm like, no, it's not the same thing.
not.
Like, you don't get the lore, the context, the drama behind all of that. Like,
The
you need
essence.
to have been there from birth for
Yeah.
you to call me that.
Yeah. That's a hard one to achieve, but I get you. I get you.
Exactly.
That is a really, really scary thing. But then again, it's like your parents. You don't call your parents by their first name. You call them mum,
Yeah.
dad, daddy.
Daddy,
Mama.
mama.
I can't believe we can't call our mum mama.
It feels weird that like usually you'd say mummy and daddy, but we say mama and daddy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what's going on there,
Mama.
bro?
But of course,
But it's
mama's
'cause
the
you're
German,
German. Yeah.
mum. And then daddy's just like, imagine calling daddy dad.
That's
That's
just
just
not
disrespect.
right. Literally.
That's just weird. But the society's ruined daddy so much that I can't.
I
deal
actually
with-
don't like getting into that because it's very vulgar.
It's
very
disgraceful.
nasty stuff.
Nah.
Nah.
I feel sick.
Nah.
Anyway,
I hate
yeah,
it.
screw it. So I'm Celia and you're Mary.
Mary.
But
Mary.
no one ever use that. No
Yeah,
one
please
use-
don't try it because I will rage.
Yeah,
I will rage
and
at
we won't
you.
be friends. We
Yeah,
won't be
you're not
friends.
my friend if you try it. Well,
Anyways, welcome back to Same But Diff podcast. Welcome back.
welcome back.
My name's Cecilia,
I'm Mary B.
and this is the podcast where we prove to the internet that we're a little bit funny,
We unweave the endless law.
and we just yap about life,
Talk.
anything.
Yeah,
As you
let's
can
get
see.
into it.
Let's get into it. So I wanted to run back one of my favorite games that we've played on this pod.
Oh God.
And it wasn't really it's a game, but it's not a game. I wanted to run back Would You Rather.
Okay.
I just had a really good time last time. I think we really unwound those topics. So I wanted to do that again. I've got 4 Would You Rathers for you.
Okay.
And let's gonna start with, would you rather have ads play in real life, like pop up on the wall, or have buffering pauses whenever you think of something important? And people can see you
What?
loading.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, buffering pauses whenever you think of something important. What do you mean, like?
So say you're in the middle of a conversation like right now.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get a pod executed. Every time you're about to say something important, you'd have a little loading thing and you just pause. You'd get deleted from most people's lives.
You're annoying, bro. What the hell?
Do you know, I wanted to do this Would You Rather because I was thinking about this guy from work who, I kid you not,
He buffers
absolutely
real
lovely
time.
lovely guy. He talks like he's on drugs. You know when someone's high and they're just speaking slow, bare slow. Every sentence is like he's thinking to get out his words. And
Just
I'm
like Meg from Love Island.
yeah, but worse, bro. This guy buffers, but he's not buffering. He's just speaking so slow.
So
His point
slow.
never gets delivered. And then, you know me, I'm quick to deliver my point because I hate faffing around.
And that's how you end up with that brain to mouth connection not working.
That's true.
That's how that ends up
true.
happening.
Thanks for pulling that one back. Thanks. But it's the way that he'll start talking, lag, take 1 minute to deliver a point. Then I'll get my point out in 10 seconds. It just feels like he's talking the whole convo.
Oh, that's jarring.
I
though.
literally, like, after a couple minutes in this convo, I'm like, I need to
I'm
dash
done.
because
I'm done here.
we're never going to get to the conclusion of the story. Like, that's the type of person you could be sat with for 3 hours talking about one thing because the point never gets made.
I can't deal with that because I'm quite a quick talker.
Say
Like, I
exactly.
can't deal with you speaking at a very, very slow pace. Like,
It's like, okay.
I find it difficult to speak at a slow pace.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my brain can't get it out if I'm actually talking too slow.
Exactly.
Honestly, no wonder why he can never get to the point because he's speaking so slow. His brain's forgotten where he was trying to go.
Exactly. And sometimes when I was talking to him, I noticed when he's thinking, damn, what was I trying to say? And I'm like, but he's not addressing that. He just keeps
He's just-
lagging.
he's hoping to
buffering.
eventually get to the point again. But
Like,
he'll never
yeah.
remember it.
He's a nice guy, but I can't with that. He's got a wife. I was like, I just couldn't.
I couldn't put up with that.
I could not, man. Poor woman. I'm sure he's a good husband, but...
Yeah. We're making it out like he's a very horrible man.
But that's the thing. I was wondering to myself, am I the problem?
Yeah.
Am I the problem? Because I can't listen. I'm checking out. I'm zoning out. I'm on to my next 3 points, 4 or 5 points, and I don't know.
But
where
then the
this
problem with you
conversation's
is you will have forgotten those points by the time it gets around to your turn anyway. So really, it's just
we will achieve nothing.
yeah,
in this
like
whole combo.
the whole thing's just cooked. You might as well just end it.
Right. So back to the would you rather. Would you rather have ads playing in real life?
Ads,
Buffer.
instantly ads.
Yeah.
Also, like, I just don't think ads are that annoying. Isn't that like
That's a hot take.
that's one of those? No. Like, isn't that on a Black Mirror episode? Isn't that where you got it from? Yeah, that is pretty annoying actually.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking
But
about
that
it.
in the Black Mirror episode,
but you, like,
she is the advert.
Oh yes,
Like she
yes.
starts talking the advert, which is even
That is worse.
crazy.
I couldn't.
You would again have no mates because people can't.
I'm sorry,
deal with
I
that.
can't be mid combo with you and you just start blurting stuff about
That's
chocolate milk.
schizophrenic. That's you're going to a cycle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not happening.
But
But
if
like
it-
it just projects onto the wall.
Yeah.
I'd still prefer that.
Yeah. So
But like, do you have to pause everything so that you can watch it?
I think so.
Oh.
Or maybe it's like
Then
one
it's-
of them
it's a
ones where it just
skippable one.
plays
Is it a skippable one or like?
and you can't get
Skip
YouTube
ads
Premium
option,
either.
like- Nah, okay. I'll still choose that than buffer.
Yeah, same. Because I just know I'll jar everyone.
Yeah. That's not worth it.
But I hate ads because ever since I've had YouTube Premium,
Okay, sorry, bougie babe. Like, we actually get it.
No,
We
no.
actually
Shout
get
out to my bestie who lets me be on their family plan. But
it. Damn.
I'm not kidding. If I had to go back to normal YouTube, I wouldn't be watching.
That's why I've got an ad blocker.
Yeah.
It saves my life.
Wow.
I don't have YouTube ads and I don't pay for premium.
That's a hack.
I'm living the best life out here.
hack.
Thank you to my uni friend. You know who you are.
Damn.
You put me on. Yeah.
And we're putting you on. So if you watch
Exactly.
this podcast, yeah.
Now you know how to skip those YouTube ads.
Would you rather be able to pause time, but your body keeps going, or rewind time, but you forgot everything you changed?
What?
Okay.
No. I got the first half. Wait. Pause
So would
time,
you-
but your body keeps going. What do you mean your body keeps going?
Your
So
body
you're
keeps
able to
aging,
move.
Your body keeps aging, but you can pause time, but you're aging. Nothing else is. Or you rewind time and then you forget everything that you've changed.
But surely if I forget everything that I've changed, then it doesn't mean anything.
True. But let's say you, for example, I don't know, this is extreme, but let's say you like robbed a bank and then you like took the money home, yeah? But then you rewound time. You'd still have the money, but you just forgot what you did.
That's good for me then.
Exactly. And it's kind of like,
That's
but
kind
that
of
bank's
convenient.
empty. But that bank's empty.
But
and
can
they're
they trace
looking
it
for
back to me?
That's a good question.
Because I'm trying to keep that
But
money.
if you rewound, actually no, I've just.
But if
realised
you
that's
rewound
dumb.
time, you wouldn't have the money.
Just-
You couldn't possibly have the money. Wait, hang on.
I've just
You
realised that was
made the
dumb.
possibly the worst point you could have made. Actually.
That was actually not me thinking.
Bro said you
bro.
rewound to before you achieved the money, but you still have it. Right. Let's do the maths on that one.
I'm just realising that doesn't mean anything. If you rewind time and you forgot what happened, there's no point because you won't ever
Because you just
learn
relive
from your
it.
mistake.
You just relive
You
it.
just redo stuff.
So that might be a bad would you rather. What was the other option
But
again?
I have found a good idea.
Okay.
Let's say you've had kids and you know when babies are just so cute when they're little. Imagine you just rewind time because you want to like relive.
So you're giving me more reasons to do this. To do this option instead of the other.
I'm just giving a reason why it would be a good reason.
Because
A
that's
good
adorable.
option. Exactly. But then obviously
The other one, you pause time and you keep aging. What does that gain me?
true.
What do I gain, bro?
No,
What
but
am I-
let's say
Oh, to watch
you got
my
an exam.
kids.
You got an exam. You can pause time, cram, and then you can unpause and you.
Are exams that serious? Can you just revise? Can you actually just revise and do it properly? Like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm not pausing time just so I can go backyard so that I can revise. Like, should have done that before, buddy. Should have done it before.
Should have been organised, bro.
Like,
Yeah, but I think there would be good reasons to pause time.
to be fair, like the first thing that came to mind with pausing time is like when there's a funny moment with our baby siblings, and I just like I want to just freeze
Hold
frame
on
it, and
to
I'm
it.
like, oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
But then I'm aging, so I mean, only by a few minutes. But...
True. That also reminds me of that Black Mirror episode where she got trapped in a movie.
Oh my God,
do you remember?
No,
she got trapped in that show, and then she like had a whole love story with this woman. They grew old together.
They didn't grow old together. They were together for like a few months, I think.
No, but it felt like years. But they didn't age.
yes.
They just
that
didn't
was
age,
what it was.
But it felt like years and years, and then it came out, and then she was gone.
Yeah, the woman.
That
never
was
existed.
That
was heartbreaking,
that would cook
bro.
me. I would go and jump off a cliff if I was then like back in real life. Because
You've actually fallen in love with someone for years.
One doesn't exist
in a movie from time ago, but nonetheless, you've fallen in love.
Yeah,
and then you have to resume the movie, and she doesn't remember any of that. Yeah. Oh no! I'm crashing out.
I also
get me out of that movie, bro. Get me out. I'm not doing that no more.
But you know what I was thinking when I was watching that episode? I can't imagine actually falling in love and being happy spending my time with only that one person, because everyone in the actual like settings was frozen and there wasn't a person. So I don't even think I would get along with them after a certain time.
No,
unless
I think
you
have
learn
to, bro. You have to. Otherwise, you've got no human interaction.
Yeah. What?
The creators of Black Mirror, you are doing something. Because I could never come up with these concepts. No, never in a million years.
Literally. I don't even think ChatGPT could come up with those concepts.
ChatGPT doesn't have no creativity. Literally. Can we talk about it? We actually talk about it. It's actually boring, bro.
I agree.
Like, I've genuinely looked up segments to do on a podcast. It comes up with nothing, bro.
And it's always the same thing. Like, no matter how many channels you make or you give them prompt after prompt, it really just doesn't come up with cool stuff anyway.
Yeah, they need to up the creativity with AI, bro.
But then I'm kind of glad that it doesn't have that creative flair, because, you know, then it really does
replace everyone.
Creatives, yeah. Never gonna happen. I don't think it can ever be as creative as human beings. That was a tangent.
Very big tangent. I don't even remember how we got there.
Okay. Would you rather be a firebender or an earthbender? I didn't put water in there because I knew that would be your thing.
Water is the beast of it all, bro. Yes, bro. Okay, fire or earth. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, to be honest, from Avatar, I don't remember rating either of those two that highly.
Yeah, exactly. That's
What's the other one? Airbender. Obviously, you choose air and water over the other two.
Yeah.
Fire. What can you actually do with that? I feel like fire is such a that's like a harmful bending to have. It's not actually beneficial.
Yeah.
I feel like earth is cool though.
I'm just trying to think of earth in the practicality of reality, like living on earth.
Oh, I'm thinking of Avatar.
Yeah, you're in a cartoon land where I'm like, okay, if
I'm thinking I'm Toph, bro. I'm thinking I'm a blind girl feeling stuff. I'm feeling shit.
Do you know what? Actually, no, it's cool.
It is cool,
if
bro.
I deep it, if
you're in touch with
the
shit,
earth,
I
can sense you coming,
bro. What does that benefit you though? Like, what do you actually gain from feeling?
If you're down the road, I can
sense your footstep. Nah, bro. That's not what does that gain? Literally. What does that gain?
But you would be the world's greatest tarmac layer. You would make millions because you're like getting 100 people out of a job. They don't even need machines. You can just lay a new road.
You can just stomp your foot and you've got it sorted, bro.
Smoothed that road.
Damn.
Yeah. That is a benefit.
It makes running easier too, because you can flatten all of those hills that you have to run on. Yeah.
Create your own terrain. But also, if you're an earthbender, could you basically bend houses? Like,
oh yeah, because
you can like lay bricks in that. You could be an architect. Wow.
Yeah. What does fire do?
Pointless.
What does it do? Actually, don't do nothing for you.
Being a firebender is actually pointless.
That has always been bottom barrel. That has actually always been the worst.
Like, I'm thinking now, I could make money by
be great in war.
Destroying people.
You'd be great in war, but that's it.
How did the Fire Nation actually get to the top? Let's talk about how they got to the top.
To be fair, the airbenders were gone. They were gone, so they had no chance. Waterbenders were just trying to live their own life.
Literally, I genuinely just cannot believe that they wiped out the airbenders for no reason.
Yeah, what was the reason?
What a bunch of wankers.
Can we also discuss how one airbender somehow brought back the army, the nation though, because what kind of incest was going on?
Remember in Legend of Korra when it's just random airbenders started spawning in Earth?
Oh yeah,
that was what was interesting to me. But also,
how did they
dry.
just start spawning, bro? How do you
feel
create
like
an
they
airbender
started doing
from
this
water
whole
and
natural
earth?
selection thing. They started doing this whole natural, because there's obviously
to be honest, I
people
didn't
born
watch
without
Legend of
bending.
Korra that much.
Yeah, I
'Cause I was
rewatched it. I rewatched it, and I was like, actually, this isn't a bad concept, but like nothing will ever beat the original show.
Facts.
But yeah, it was basically like, because some people are born without bending, which is diabolical.
That's ropes for you, bro.
By the
That
way,
is awkward.
Yeah,
You're just a bore.
You're just irrelevant. Like God's really never.
And weren't
you.
they scared of the benders?
Yeah.
Why?
Which was shit, because in Avatar there was no such thing, or there wasn't really.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big thing. I think.
But Sokka was.
Oh yeah, never mind.
But like, I think there was a lot more benders than non-benders.
Non-benders, yeah.
But in Legend of Korra, there was a lot of non-benders.
Yeah.
Why, bro?
I'm just laughing at benders. Keep saying benders.
Oh, and wasn't Legend of Korra where they really started to develop the bending? Like now there was
Yeah.
metal bending and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Thanks to
Which
Toph.
Yeah, exactly. Which was pretty cool.
Love you,
But
Toph.
again, like, I don't even know how we did that whole metal shit. But I guess metal's.
Blood bending. Sorry, I'm getting deep into the Avatar lore now.
I love that show, bro.
Oh, that is a banging
If
cartoon,
you really
bro.
deep it, yeah, you can kill instantly with water bending.
Yeah,
you
by
just
blood
suck
bending.
out all the water from every cell, because we are 70% water. Everyone,
You
you're dead.
You're finished.
You're dead.
completely.
Or you can fill up cells with water and then explode someone.
That's
a lot of like murder stuff. But like,
Why are we thinking about murdering people, bro?
on another note, you could literally solve world hunger through water. You could create water sources in random places and give people life.
No. I think the essence of water bending is you can't just create water.
Oh really?
You have to use water.
Oh.
Like, remember Katara used to just have a bottle of water that she'd have in her satchel.
But then she could make it bigger.
Yeah, she make it into a big bubble, but I don't think she can make an ocean out of a little bottle of water. Like, that's not how it works.
Good point.
Also, solve world hunger with water. Nah, not really. Not really. Not sure about that one.
It's not close enough.
I said solve world hunger with water.
I was being wishful.
That's
there.
optimism if I've ever seen it, bro.
But realistically, what can you do with waterbending then? Think.
You can just ride waves, bro. Like, you can't do nothing. You're just sailing out.
Like waves. You can't even do good swimming. I guess you can walk on water.
What does that achieve,
achieves
bro? Now I'm just
We
Jesus.
just realised waterbending is not that
Nah,
great.
but it looks cool. Airbending is cool though.
Nah, but let's
But
talk
then
about the
what can
live
we achieve
action.
with any of them? Earth actually might be superior.
Damn, you're not wrong. Because what can you do with airbending? It's just windy. It is just windy.
You can save yourself when you're falling.
We don't live on an earth where battling.
Yeah, like that's when it
that
actually
way.
came into play. But I'm
Yeah.
sure if we did live in a world with bending, then there would be uses for it.
True. And also, I am thinking, if you could bend, you would just become an army tool, no matter what.
Maybe that's how we ended up in the Avatar situation.
Yeah. Because everyone's just got power, so might as well just fight to see who's the strongest.
Pointless law, bro. Pointless law. Anyway.
That was nothing. Tangent after tangent with us. Anyway.
So we decided on Earth, right?
Yeah, I would be an
yeah,
earthbender over a
100%.
firebender for sure. Would you rather your laughter cause faint earthquakes or your sneeze temporarily freeze time for 3 seconds?
You need to stop with these that are too hard for me to process.
Sorry.
Your laughter causes
Mini
earthquakes. Or your sneeze pause time for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
What do I gain?
Nothing
What do
from
I
either.
achieve?
It's just which.
I think
would
I'd
you
rather sneeze, because why do I want to cause a mini earthquake every 3 seconds? Like, because I laugh a lot. So as soon as I laugh, I'm
just
suddenly
realised
causing
that's one of
earthquakes.
the worst questions I've ever asked.
Along with the other one that was also terrible, bro. You're just asking bad would you rather.
Oh my god, that's such a shit question.
But also, freezing time doesn't achieve anything if it's only for 3
3
seconds.
seconds, yeah. Why? Like, what can you do with that unless you back-to-back sneeze, and then what?
When you frozen time for 30 seconds, like, Okay. Still achieved nothing with those extra
Nothing.
30 seconds.
Okay, never mind.
But I would definitely rather sneeze.
Yeah, because causing earthquakes is just destructive, isn't it?
Yep.
Unless you were in an earthbender and then you could fix it.
Okay. Let's not delve back into that convo, bro.
Anyway, that was my would you rather. I think that I enjoyed running that one back.
Gosh, okay. Our next segment is
Song of the Week. Song of the Week. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Our favourite segment because we are music lovers. We have great taste in music. We have a Spotify playlist which you can find in the description. And we just want to share our great music taste with you. So, do you want to kick off?
Okay, so since we already talked about some childhood lore, I thought why not my song of the week be something from our childhood?
Ooh.
So I chose "You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home" by Hannah Montana.
Oh!
I thought, like, wow,
The
this
Hannah
is like
Montana
a
movie.
throwback, bro. Like, Disney
You
Channel.
can change your hair and you can change your clothes.
You can change your mind. That's just the way things go.
You can say goodbye and you can say hello.
Hello. But you'll always find your way back home.
Oh!
Eek.
Those lines.
But like, I was actually like, she's saying stuff right now. Like, she's actually spitting.
She's literally saying, no matter what you go through, you've always got here, bro.
Yeah.
And that movie, it just ate so hard because I was like, she's a celeb, she's famous.
She's
but
conflicted.
This little Kentucky ass fried chicken Tennessee town is just her place.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's just who she is at the core. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Texas ass. What? What did you even say, bro?
Let's move on. Let's actually move on.
But I just thought, like, that is just such a throwback. And I have an Apple Music, because I'm an Apple Music user, not a Spotify user.
Cringe.
I'll explain the context. It's because I got 3 months free and just never switched back to Spotify. But, like,
To be fair.
that saved me £30.
Yeah.
Why would I not do that?
True.
Anyway, yeah, so I've got a playlist on my Apple Music called Memories, and just Disney Channel lore on there. And when I'm listening to that, I'm like, wait, take me back. Take me back to 2014.
Because we'll always find our way back home
to
there.
Leicester.
Back there. Back to that film. Back to when we were watching Disney Channel at home
Yes.
before we didn't have it anymore. And then,
Yeah.
but wow, what a good time in life to be alive. Just to do the hoedown, or watching Lemonade Mouth.
Oh my god, all the
Determinate. Wow. And I loved watching Hannah Montana so much because even the characters, her brother, the little
forgot
kid,
about
the
her,
little
though.
menace,
And
Russo.
her- I don't remember
Whatever
her
his name
names.
is.
And her bestie, Lily or whatever her
Yeah.
name is.
It was when the show was ending. I think I changed. My brain
As a
chemistry
human
changed,
being,
bro.
yeah.
Because I was like, this is the end of my childhood. As we end the show, my
Is
childhood
that
ends.
drama queen or what?
I mean,
the
yes,
end of my childhood.
definitely. Because then we were on to fucking Jessie and Ant Farm, which were fine,
Bangers,
but they
pretty fun.
never hit the
It'll
same.
never
for
hit
me.
the same.
They never hit the same for me. Hannah Montana was peak Disney Channel for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Remember when that was a trend, actually?
Ooh. Yeah. She was the queen of emoting, bro. Like, she just made noise.
Because those are not riffs. That's
No.
sound. That's
just-
sound.
That's nasty noises, bro. Oh,
That is a
God.
fantastic song, and that's gonna go so well in our playlist. It doesn't fit at all.
To be honest, that playlist doesn't make not a drop of sense. Not a drop.
There's not a single person on earth who play that playlist and be like, yeah, those all correlate.
I wouldn't know how to feel when listening to that playlist as
No.
a whole. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, wait, why is there rap and then Hannah Montana and then soft indie music? Like, what's happening?
But low-key ease.
Yeah, but I love it because
Expand your horizon.
each song has meaning
It
behind
has
it.
lore. It has lore.
And if you're up to date on our episodes, you'll know all of the lore.
Exactly. And if not, you can go back and watch and understand the lore and unpick it. So
Exactly.
my song of the week is "Where Is My Husband" by Ray.
I don't know that song.
That's a new song, bro. Baby.
I'm not
Where the
really
hell
a
is
Ray.
my
I'm not a Ray head, to be honest.
That's a fucking crazy line. But you've not heard the, I got a ring, I got a ring.
Oh yes. I have seen that trending.
Yeah, it's a banger. And low-key.
I haven't listened to the whole song. I actually should because I
It's a really
always
good song.
listen. I always see it on TikTok and I'm like, damn, this song sounds good.
I really like it. And I don't even listen to that much pop music.
Mm.
But I just think that she just eats every single time. And I've just been seeing so many videos and ladies just being like, I got one in my ring, and then they have like their
bro doesn't even know the lyrics. Can we just address this? Like, you keep saying, I got one in ring. Like, that's
no, but listen, she's speaking in like tongues.
I would like
bro.
a ring. I would like a big shiny diamond ring or something like that.
Yeah, I can talk
Bro
about it, whatever.
Bro said she's speaking in tongues. You could, bro. You actually could.
She's definitely not incoherent English though, is she?
She is. You're just not understanding the English.
Yeah, true. It's quicker than I can ever compute. That goes back to our earlier
I was about to
conversation.
say, gosh, we keep on doing cycles.
I know, but I wanted to give that song its flowers because right now it's pretty popular, and I don't typically listen to pop music, but this one has been popping off, and every time I hear it, I'm just like, it makes me happy. And also the lyrics are like, they're like trying to complain about not having a husband yet, but then at the same time it's so upbeat that it makes you feel like positive that one day my husband is coming. And also then she has a voice recording of her grandma saying, your husband is coming, and it sounds really
so
funny
cute.
and really cute. Yeah
That is so awesome.
I just think Ray is a great artist and a great human being, so that's why I wanted to put it there.
A great human being.
And she's helping those ladies manifest that wedding ring.
Wedding ring, really?
That wedding ring.
I feel like those ladies have been trying to manifest that for years now. But
You know,
do you know what? It's pending, and it will eventually come.
It is a journey, and we're all on it.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah.
Okay. So something I wanted to address the elephant in the room. I'm actually not sure. I think it's a very tiny elephant, and no one even knew it was there. But yeah, like, I got blonde hair, guys.
Yeah, blonde.
The context behind this, we've been saying like, oh, we want to dye our hair back blonde because we did this like back in 2020. Well, you actually started it in like 2020, and then I copied it in 2021 or something like that. And then I was like, oh, I just want it back. Like, I want that edge. I want something like just a bit spicy. But then I was like, it's not worth the curly hair damage, guys. It's not worth it. But then one day I was just like, let's just do it. Let's just actually do it. And you said, yeah, let's do it. So
I'm always down for a good time.
Next day we went out and bought the bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of went wrong. It kind of went very wrong.
It went wrong because your hair is thick as fuck.
Thick as mince, guys.
It's thick as hell. We didn't anticipate how much bleach needs on that hair, and then we didn't think of toning it. So shit was looking yellow and ramen.
Yeah, so I did 1 round of bleach. We were originally planning on both of us doing 2 rounds. You managed to get 2 rounds in because you only did a tiny bit.
Yeah. Also, to address the elephant in the room.
The actual elephant.
I kept mine for about a week and then
gave
back to
up.
brunette because, well, it's not even the same colour as my actual hair, but it's close enough. I feel like I realised I'm not in that era anymore. So I was like, I don't want to be blonde. I also didn't tone it, and I was like, I'm not getting around to toning it, and the roots are growing out, so I might as well just go back to brunette. I have to stop faffing around.
I tried to fool myself after the first round. You said, oh, I actually think it looks alright. It was fucking ginger, guys. It was really ginger. After 2 days, I kept on seeing it, and I was like, this just ain't sitting right with me, guys. Like, something's just not right here.
Unfortunately, I'm a yes man.
I thought I looked like a pumpkin, bro. I took a picture of me in the sunlight. And I thought, why is this bright orange, guys? Like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what? I just have to do another round of bleach. Like, I can't do it. And then also did toner. And now I actually have a result that I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Low-key toner's washing off, but waiting for that purple shampoo to just do its job now.
Show the people again. How much?
So I got 2 bits on the front. And then the side. And then all the way around the back. You probably can't see that anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it looks good. It looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really reminds me of back in the day when I was in 2nd year and I dyed my hair, and I felt so banging. I just really think it's interesting because when I had it this time, I was like, I really don't fully resonate with this hair anymore. I was like, it's not giving me Cecilia. It's giving me old Cecilia. Yeah. And I think that's okay, but maybe I'll do something else. I'm just kind of like fried with the damage right now.
Yeah. I do also think that the style of blonde that you chose to do is very much old Cecilia. Like, you were originally planning on doing highlights, right? And then you just did a streak.
Yeah, I tried to do highlights. Like that was I was planning to do highlights, and then I came to the realization that I'm not a hairstylist. We aren't
capable of anything like that.
We're not going to be able to achieve that. So, like, let me not fuck up my whole head of hair. Yeah, and that's why I went for the streak. And then when I went for the streak, I was like, oh. It was good for the first few days because I was like, oh, it looks really cool. But then obviously when the roots started growing out, I was like, I can't do
the roots. It's insane because I think my hair doesn't grow quick, but suddenly when I bleach it, that's when it grows in a day.
Tell, it's growing.
It's adding up, bro.
Yeah, it looks interesting when it grows out. And I was like, I do so many slick backs. One, because I can't be asked to wash my hair. Drawn out. And two,
you actually drew yourself out for no reason. Nobody needed to know that you don't like to wash your hair. Nobody needed to know that.
No, but when I mean washing, I mean wash and go. I can't be asked to do so many co-washes in a week. So sometimes, and a slick back is just more efficient for going to the gym, going to work, blah, blah, blah. And it looks demure. So I like doing that. But when your hair starts growing out in roots, it's just giving bar chart. It's
bro.
Giving
so chopped.
It's giving not a gradient.
Because why does the blonde start back here? All of a sudden, like what?
Back a day, I was so fine with it as well.
Although I would say one problem I have is that because I conveniently chose the bits where my edges are for blonde, there's no edge. So whenever I do a slick back now, I have to do like actual curls out front, which I don't think looks bad. No, but where my edges are, and then when they start growing out, it's gonna be half black, half blonde. Ooh. You can't really do that. Ooh, that looks nice, very bad. Because then it just looks like you got two flat bits.
But it looks really good on you. I'm glad you did it, and I think it's the appropriate time in your life to have this hairstyle. Okay. And this sort of leads me on to my next question, and I've wanted to start to introduce more, I guess, deeper topics to our podcast, because I think we are actually quite multidimensional people, and we do often talk about deep things, and I think it's worth bringing those into the podcast. So I wanted to ask you, what keeps you motivated?
It's a hard question. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I would say one thing that keeps me motivated is just the idea of living my life to the fullest, which sounds like so ambiguous, but like just the thought that I can actually do so much in life, and there's so much for me to like I can travel, I can do all these things, just kind of keeps me pushing. Like, I need to keep grinding so that I can actually have the ability, the freedom to do so.
Absolutely. I totally agree, because like we were saying, we never say no to stuff, but it's that instinct to just live. Yeah. And it's on those days when you're really productive, you've achieved everything on your to-do list, you've been kind to people, you've made people's day, or you've just like impacted things in a positive way. That's when you feel the most alive personally, and it's those types of things that keeps me motivated to keep doing it. And it's not like, sometimes you can feel like you're chasing something there's like a moving goalpost of goals, but I think it keeps me, I'm always motivated by the fact that there's something new to do. And that's why, I don't know about you, but I've had this in life many times where I'm like, there's so many paths I want to go down. I just do so many random different side quests all the time, because I just, again, say yes to everything. Anytime there's a speaking opportunity, a networking thing, I just always say yes, because I am obsessed with living, and I'm motivated by just having a new experience every day and loving life in a new way.
I agree, because I feel like so many people fall into the habit of like having a routine is never a bad thing, like ever. But I feel like people fall into the routine like as a worker, you know, you have a 9 to 5 and then you just go home and then you're like, oh, I'm tired, you know, I've just been working the whole day, like I'm just gonna chill. But it's like, I just want to always be able to do different things and experience new things. Like, literally the world is my oyster. That's what I like to think. And let me go and chase everything that I want to do.
And I want to caveat that with saying that as someone who works a 9 to 5, it's so easy to just work, go home, maybe have a little social life here and there, and you know, just be sort of satisfied with it, because it's hard work at work. And then, you know, maybe you have a hobby, or you like to go to the gym, or you like to do this and you like to do that, And it's easier to be in a routine than to like sort of break that routine all the time. And it's how people get into this negative cycle of like, okay, I'm burnt out because all I do is work and I do this. And then you struggle to find motivation because there's nothing new in your life to motivate you. So that's why I think it's almost a cycle. Like, motivation comes from forcing yourself to be motivated to do other things.
Unweaved that one. But I actually think that's so true.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't have motivation without wanting to be motivated.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I hope my point has been...
I feel like I get what you mean. I don't know if we've gotten that across well, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I think, again, there's so many facets of life that motivate you as well. For example, I really get motivated by making other people happy. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I completely agree. Like, there's one example that I always think of where I felt so good about doing a good thing was when I was walking back from uni, and there was just this woman. She was homeless, and she was like, "Oh, excuse me." So I went over, and she said, "Me and my husband, we're both living in this tent. We've literally been here for ages. Can you literally buy us a meal deal?" Which I was like, okay, cool. And then she also asked for coffee. I couldn't understand what she was saying. She was asking for Nescaf. And I was like, what? I don't get what you're saying. So I went to Sainsbury's. I got the meal deal, and then she was like, oh, did you not find the Nescaf? I was like, I don't know what that is. And she was like, oh, just instant coffee. And then I went around to another shop because they didn't have any in the Sainsbury's. And I went and grabbed it, like what? That was probably a total of £10 spent. And she was just so unbelievably grateful. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, you really have helped us. And I was like, I've helped someone and that makes me feel good, so why should I not keep on doing this?
Yeah,
like, exactly. I don't understand when people don't want to help someone else, because it's like, you both have mutual gain from this.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful thing that you did, and I'm so glad you did that. I think what does stop people from doing kind things sometimes is because there are people who take that kindness granted. And take it absolutely for granted. And sometimes it demotivates you from doing more. But that's why it's like, when you get into like this cycle of doing nice things, you realize that there is more good than bad in a lot of cases. For example, like, that was like a really a bigger gesture of kindness than a lot of other daily gestures. But for example, for me, one thing that changed my perspective was spotting the good things in people all the time rather than like noticing the negative things. So that's why people tell me I'm really complimentary. Like, I always compliment people for something random, and it's because when I see something good, I express it straight away. Like, there's a lot of times I see bad things, but I just don't bother expressing it because I'm like, it doesn't benefit you.
It's human nature to find the bad things in people, or even about yourself.
Yeah.
But it's so important to just take a step back from that and think, no, you know what? What's a great thing that I notice about you? What's a great thing that I notice about myself? Which is also like why I got into the habit of like even just looking at myself in the mirror and being like, wow, you've got nice eyes. Like, what's going on? Like, eating down. And I feel like sometimes I question, where's the line between self-love and arrogance? Because I'm like, wait. Sometimes I think I'm too beautiful.
No. I know for a fact my ego's sky high.
It's still up there. But like, I honestly don't think that's a bad thing, as long as you don't like
treat others.
Yeah, exactly. You treat others in a great way anyway. Like, if I was to say, oh, I'm so beautiful and everyone else is ugly, and like I treat other people like they're all below me, that's different. But I love myself, and I think that other people should love themselves to that level too.
And you love other people. I think, for example, when I compliment someone for something that they have that's beautiful, it just makes me want to have that, or like enhance myself in that way. For example, like, I saw this lady at the hair shop who has really beautiful eyelashes, and so I told her, like, your eyelashes are really beautiful, they're so long, like, I wish I could, like, I would love my eyelashes to be that long. And she was like, oh, I use this serum, da 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 da. And then she was just talking to me about it, and she was like really grateful, and she seemed like someone who maybe doesn't always receive compliments. And also, when you work in retail, it's like no one ever notices you. You just do them a service. But it's just like one of those things where I'm grateful for how my eyelashes look, but just to like always acknowledge that there is someone that has got something beautiful that you don't have either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
even though my ego's high and I love my eyelashes on my face,
but I think people forget how much one simple compliment can actually like better someone's day. Like, people say this all the time, but they don't actually put that into practice. Like, saying someone's eyelashes, like, she's probably gonna think about that for ages and think like, wow, like, I really do have beautiful eyelashes. Because as much as you can try and fool yourself and look in the mirror and say, oh, I look good, like, when you hear it from someone else, it kind of reassures that, and it makes you feel so much better. And it's like, it wasn't hard for you to come out with that and say, yeah, you have really nice eyelashes.
Yeah, exactly.
But it means so much to the person receiving it.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually think that's something that I want to put into practice more, because I always notice like things about people like that. Like, the amount of times I've seen people with beautiful eyes and thought, wow, like, you have the most stunning eyes, but I just never say it. And I should just say it, because what is the harm?
And I found in life, some people really do take it awkwardly. Like, they don't know what to do with that information. Like, oh, haha, thank you.
People really struggle to receive compliments. And to be fair, I understand that too. I feel like I'm still the same.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I am, but I think it still makes a difference in this world. Like, sometimes, you know, we're always thinking about like what our flaws are, what someone else's flaws are, but just simply you expressing it, maybe it did nothing for them, but for you it was like you got to express and motivate yourself into what you could do, what you could be. Or like, if someone had a nice outfit, I'll say like, oh, you got a banging fit, and then maybe they'll tell me where they got it, and then I can buy it.
Then you can level up your fit
literally game. There was this guy in the gym, I kid you not, he had the nicest smelling perfume I've ever smelled. I thought it was coming from one guy, and I went to him and I was like, your perfume's really nice. And he was like, oh, it's not me, it's that guy over there. So then I like tried to maneuver to like be closer to him to confirm it was that guy. Then I did, and I was like, excuse me, what are you wearing? Because it smells so good. That guy was gassed off his head top.
As he should be. As he actually should be.
Literally, and then he told me what it was, and it was Jean Paul Gaultier Elixir. So it's one of the body ones.
Yeah, those ones are very good perfumes, by the way.
Perfume, literally. And now I know what that perfume is. And obviously it's a male fragrance, so I'm not gonna buy that. But
a gift for people.
Exactly, absolutely delicious smell. And I definitely made him happy.
To bounce off this point, when someone tells you smell good, why is that one of the best compliments I've ever received? Bro. Like, you can tell me I look good, fine, whatever.
I know.
I appreciate that. I knew it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. But when someone says you smell good, it's like, you've got aura just from scent.
What everyone wants that. Everyone wants you around, bro. Literally, it is a good.
It's a good
and
compliment.
I appreciate when someone smells good. Like,
I no, that's a compliment that I will never fail to tell someone.
It's a compliment to my nose.
Exactly, you've complimented my nose, so I had to compliment you.
You, well done. Anyway, and we won't go on to the people who smell, because that's we talk about that enough, actually.
Yeah, you didn't compliment my nose, bro. You insulted it, but
but I just thought it was really interesting to talk about what keeps us motivated in life, because sometimes it is hard to be motivated, and for me, being kind and spreading good vibes always keeps me motivated.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
And with that,
what a great note to end on, actually.
Yeah.
I'm really happy, because sometimes we end on dark notes for no reason.
We do. Not every episode's the same.
No,
you know?
Exactly.
So thank you for watching the Same But Different podcast. If you liked it, give us a like.
Comment, subscribe.
If you're listening, rate us highly on Spotify. 5 stars only, please.
Please. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, all the socials.
Yeah, and spread some love. Share it with your friends. Put on those push notifications. Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.